There you go.
This one. The glasses. You need glasses? You're okay?
Yeah. I'm okay. Well, you're live.
Okay. See, the idea is also to make one shop for the glasses, for the free glasses for public, because that helps us to see. But if we have bad glasses, you cannot see clearly. This is the material way. The same way is the spiritual. Spiritual, this eye is used how many times per day? 100 times or more?
You mean our eyes?
No, eye.
Oh, eye. Yeah, thousands maybe.
So, what is this eye is made up of? When we observe without thinking, in a simple way, these are layers, layers, layers. Layers in the physical way. In the water, we have one wave, one wave, one wave dancing. In the physical way, you have 100 pages of a book, 200 pages of a book, but in the computer screen, you don't need to tear down the page 15 to go to 16. You understand? It's the same screen, linear, the same channel 9. You push the button, channel 10. What happened to channel 9? It overlap. So it moves by the memory. See, someone moves to new house very easily when the love is flowing there. You fall in love with a called boyfriend, girlfriend, and then move in very easily. So you move in very easily with the new house because It is not old house or new house. You give a chair
Yeah,
here.
sure.
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. This chair. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, how it work? New dream, old dream. That's what they say. There is nothing new under the sun. It's the same, it's the same repeating. See, how old are you? They say. How do they judge? With the body mind. Body mind are the layers. But you are the same, which is behind the body and mind. And that is not old and that is not new. That is beyond the time. That is timeless. That is beyond the time. That's why if we live on the superfluous level of the body, mind, memory, then the life is like a dream. It passed by like a wave on the ocean. The ocean remains the same. The waves always changing. On the top of the surface is changing without changing. It's like dancing. It's dancing. It's moving, 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 moving. The same way the memory. Now, how many things you decide to register and not register? You have met many, many people.
mhm.
How many you record and how many you don't record? So people say those who influence you. So this is a filter of me, M-E, filter. What make you feel good? These five senses: listening, smelling. This material world is the five doors, five doors. Whatever make it feel good, singing, touching, smelling, that record, that makes it feel good to you, to your religion, to your memory, to your box. Then you allow it in. If it does not, you filter it out. It's- So always mind is filter. Good, 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 bad, bad, bad. That's the life of like and dislike. In Sanskrit language, they call it when you become I. When you become I. When you are born, when you start saying I, when you are growing, I, you know, I live in this house, I live in that house. I don't live in that house, I live in this. So the memory only tell you this is my house, not that memory. And with the memory, what feels good, that is, you filter in. What you don't like, you dislike. Your mother, father, everybody, mother, father teach you. You don't go with the bad guys. Those are the bad guys. These are the good guys. So that's how we filter. The spirit, the eternal spirit, in a child, is it don't know what is bad guy, what is good guy. He's in a different state, aware, only aware. The children, even if they fight with the bad guy, they forget. They don't record. There's no recording. So it is the not means the good, bad, right. Like there are guys and girls who become friends with anybody every month. And there are some who become entangled not for a week, for a month. And the traditional, maybe a one lifetime partner. And what does that make? What does that make? The society teaches us how to live that way. That's all. Nothing good, bad, but thinking makes it so. If you travel the world over, you go Africa, the bear, breast bear, or no clothes, natural, because natural life. You go in other culture, Japan is a different kind of guidelines. So this morning she was saying that okay, your sister don't easily move to the other house. It's only the because she filter out through the memory. But once and she don't have time to clarify. All energies spent into the workaholic, and that's all. But some people once saw that look, what is a better deal? Then one understands. You know. But if people just simply drag the life, if you live life of the ego and mind, then it is just only a work machine, and it slowly dies. I'm not talking the 50, 60, 70, 80, does not make much difference. But then what is next? Who am I? Who am I means limited to unlimited and unlimited to limited. That means infinite. That's why the mind always seeking the source, the no mind. Why? Because the real peace it is seeking is not in the objects and consummation of the objects, but beside of, irrespective of that. Why? Because in the sound sleep, there is no memory, no impressions. It slides down to the dream state, first tossing left, right, then dream state, and then slowly it goes in the womb of no mind, no mind. Then it recharges. Recharge means the battery, recharge the battery. Because no impressions, because memories are time made. Whether good, bad, does not matter. Good, bad is only our mind has decided. This is bad, this is bad. That's the nature of the mind. Mind and ego always good, bad, right, wrong, good, bad, right, wrong. But the awareness, which is a different quality than thinking mind, that is a transcendental state. More easy, we will understand, like, let's say, like a bulb, you see the bulb here, you see the bulb here, okay, the bulb is the form. But what is the bulb if the light is not there? So the light, the current which is invisible, which we cannot see with the eyes and with the form, is beyond the form, beyond the name called bulb, invisible. That's how we try to understand what is the eternal spirit. Is it in the legs, in the hands, in the body, when breath is gone? When breath is gone, it's not there. The mechanism stops. So the life is the breath. No, it is even still through the breath, but before and after the breath. Why? Because breath is suspended for hours, prolonged hours, and then the spirit still enters. So eternal spirit, which has not been, because you cannot measure it, you cannot see it through the computer or microscope. That's why doctors cannot figure out what life is about, because maximum quantum physics talk about no thingness, contain everythingness. Everythingness is no thingness, or black hole, or whatever, or no mind. So, like, very similar, if we want to understand a rose flower, the form, the petals, sepal, all that is outer form. But the perfume, without perfume, it does not make it rose. So the perfume you cannot see with the eyes, or touch it, or feel it, or check it in microscope, or anywhere. So the full spectrum, and you don't need to understand it. Oh, I need to believe it. Oh, you don't need to believe it. Because it's not in the domain of belief. Belief will take you another black hole of the mind, of the ego. You don't need to understand it because it's not understandable. Understand your laughter when it comes. How will you understand? Beyond the world of. So it begins from the unknowing. Actually, the gateway is the death to the body and mind. That's the one gateway. But people are so afraid of death. And actually, they are dying every hour. Every hour, every breath you take, you are living and dying, living and dying. What that mean? What that mean? That you are dancing on the waves, but deep down is still connection there, connection there. So life is very similar to like the bulb, but there is no light. But if there is light there, it brings the light to others and oneself. So fulfillment means beyond the suffering, beyond the good, bad, right, wrong, is the easiest and natural way of living. But we have made it so difficult without being simple and natural and try to calculate it. That is also our own invention of the mind, that you want to understand the mind. You cannot understand the mind with the mind. You have to transcend that innocence that is beyond the words. Now, how do I understand? You cannot understand. You see? Like the sound sleep. How will you understand sound sleep? Only you can see that in the night when you are fucked up by the world and you crawl in the bed, then what happened? Toss left, right, whether it is Trump or non-Trump or whoever it is, they're all tossing because the mind is the same monkey mind there. Okay, they can go whether billionaire. Okay, they are with their own ego. Okay, then it goes like this like this, tossing, then dream state. Dream state means subconscious, and slowly the sound sleep. What sound sleep? No mind. No mind is the reflection of the sex, drug, rock and roll. Introduce you to no mind. That's a window. That's not the real one. So if you invent a switch that you want to turn on your brain and on and off, then that is what those things are. The beer, the wine, for 5-10 minutes, it switch on and off. On, off mean buzzing. Buzzing mean not on and off. What if you don't know? Did you discover what a beautiful state of not knowing can be? What are you people get drunk? I don't know. That is the same state. And there are other people who are spiritual, who take mantra or techniques, and they also don't know actually. But you don't need the time-bound things. Time-bound thing include all the technique, methods, and future, past. None of those. The Tao will teach you all including, all including, all including. Just accept that I'm the one who is creating these techniques. Whether chemical or non-chemical, because I'm the one who is doing practice. But the behind knowing and unknowing and doing, and because it's not, the smarter you are, you say it's not in the domain of doing or thinking. Then where is it? Being. Being means all one, which cannot be two. No time, no person, but presence. Presence, presence. It's already there. You cannot be jump out of it. You cannot come out of it. Whether you are rotten, unhappy, or very happy, you cannot come out of it. It is. Isness, isness. But how long? You go to Hawaii, you took ticket, you did trip, for 3 minutes you are blown away, 2 minutes. Then the mind comes back again with your camera and open, and you want to take picture. Again, past, future, past, future. That is not the other name of fear. So, whether American life, Russian life, fear, 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 fear. All technology, fear, 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 fear. Bill, fear, fear, fear. Money, 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 fear. This has such a neurotic, fearful life, and slowly die.
Megan.
Slowly die. You cannot like alter. See, this is the Mother Nature. Very similar to, like, if I do any mantra, will it stop? No. It will stop when it has to stop. See, the same way, the wholeness, you cannot be without it and with it, because it is not two. Oh, what a beautiful, blessed, beloved, living in you as you. And that's what the Holy Scriptures indicate, that look, don't get glued to the flesh. Flesh means object, because this flesh means gross level, gross body. Then what is beyond gross? What is beyond flesh and body and mind? That you cannot see, because it's not two, it's not separate. It's you as you, the beloved, the God, whatever name you want to put it, that is you, as you, here now, cannot be separate. You want to be separate out of your ignorant teaching of religions. I'm separate, I'm this, I'm black, I'm green, I'm African, and all those is basura. that only for injection of poisons, the nationalism, religions, all those are to divide you. Divide you. You have a lot of dogs, you have name of them. This is a pit bull, this is this. Pit bull don't know I'm pit bull. But the language has conditioned her. And it is nothing wrong. This is all including. All the colors and words can help. Can help means as long as you are not conditioned, then you can use. For the like house, attachment is the problem. When there is time to go, you leave it. Like the car, you used it, but you park it there. You don't bring in your. The same way. Like the light comes, it does not start crying, I'm going, I'm going. No, when you switch on and off, it comes in and goes. What is that? What is that? You do not see the real light, electric current, the infinite, everywhere and nowhere. In this room, that room is not the same way. The eternal spirit. That's why the words used can be useful. Tatvam asi. Thou, you are seeking, looking, seeking. That is you. Thou art that. Aham Brahmasmi means I am that I am. That's the beauty. But if you get entangled in the toys mean objective life. Object stretched out too far. What is stretched too far? Too far means when you were growing, friends gave you a drink. It's okay. You had a good time. Then a stage come, start drinking the drink. Then stress and all the turbulences of life. Then a stage come, the wine start drinking the man. Oh, that stage? That is called disease. The same way, overthinking is a mental sickness, and they do not know that they are mentally sick. They are suited, booted, nice hat, nice dress, but inside sicko, big sicko. Why? Because mind is calculating. Every home they enter cannot smile, cannot look in the eyes, only calculate. One lady, I'm not saying Jewish lady, but is trained that way. She walk. Oh, you should have gardener. I can send my gardener to you. I say, what is your problem? I say, look, what you do is you can buy the property and do what you want. I say, are you the governor? I mean, I don't want to say because whatever I will say will not be heard. Their life is in their own ego, they think they are trying to help. For them, paradise is grass cut that way. That is their paradise. And what about the fat 250 pounds. Where is that? Is that the grass or is that the sickness? So we cannot see how we are programmed, how we rotten our life. And people talk of the holy chanting. This is the holy chanting. Observation, examination. Because if you don't examine your life slowly pass. It has no problem. Life goes on. Life has to go. It doesn't wait that you get enlightened or not enlightened. Because all is enlightenment. Whether they live at the ant level, elephant level, like that, they can't even walk, wobble. And you can see the movie. The life is the movie. Then, instead of watching, observing other, observe your own life, your own mind. That opportunity was given to be human being, and I reduced it to workaholic, human doing. That was a beggar life. So, if sometime I say don't work for money, it does not make sense. But when satsang means listening the truth without the words, that is not saying don't work for money. No, let the money come to you. It should be third and fourth. Why? Because once you see the royaldom of the being, then everything automatic happening. You are in alignment with the wholeness. And wholeness is such a principle, effortless effort. Like today, Saturday, Sunday will coming, Monday will come. Imagine how the sun rise, how the beauty. So awaken to the immortality here and now, which is available here and now and free of charge here and now, and never cost a penny because you cannot buy and sell it. The eternity, immortality is not for sale and cannot be sold and bought because it's not separate from you. It's not matter of time that tomorrow you cannot listen. You will listen your own listening if you are caught up in the head. That's why people go to the masters to listen what is between the words, that the inner silence. People listen when it's expensive courses because they have paid for it, their time, what has gone wrong. Our value system, our mind, our ego is all messed up. So you want to add up something?
Add on. Question. The Oftentimes, when you were talking earlier about memories of people who make the impression, there are people who you haven't thought about for 20 years. All of a sudden, they come to your mind and you remember something of importance. How can that be that you forgot them for all this time if there was something important 20 years ago?
Yeah, because see, like something important to you is not important to her. And what is important her, not to you. Like something comes up in you and your brother, not important. So what is that thing we were talking? What is important? There is a filter. This is good, this is bad. This is good, this is bad. That's what the mind always do. Mind always do is filtration. That's what we uh, uh, filter. Otherwise, suppose a person comes even after 5 years or 6 years and he is your enemy, and memory knows. How does memory knows? Because he gave you a good time, good feeling, good time, then it says, yeah, that's a good one. That's how. This is the nature of the mind, good, bad, right, wrong. And it stores up. Stores up means the gooder the pleasure, even 10, 20, 50 years, it will store up. It's store up there because it's valuable. It was so important that you could not let go, It was that important. So that's how our everyone's mind, can you believe that there are people even 70 years, 80 years old memory are there because they're worth. And actually, the time is illusion. It's not 50 or 70 years old. It appears like that. It appears like that, like the waves going on the ocean is not 50-year-old waves. It's the same wave, but it's in our illusion. Control is illusion, memory is illusion, time is no longer. Actually, in reality, the time is no longer. It only appear and disappear. Appear and disappear. What is that? That is more like the mirage. It looks like, oh, they are meeting, the sun, the earth, and they are meeting. You walk and run and run. You see, oh, there is nothing. Similar 50-year-old dream was there. But dream is like the screen of the TV screen. You saw the 20-year-old movie in the screen doesn't know. So the eternal you, the real you don't know, don't want to know the mind stuff. Mind is only filter, is nothing. So memory means 50-year-old and 40-year-old. No, it appears like that you are 50-year-old. Your lump of meat, only imagine our mind calculate. I'm 50-year-old, I'm 50, 60 years. Only appear. The time is no longer. You are no longer because you only appear, disappear. Just like the dream state. Only eternity. But eternity you cannot know. You cannot know and you don't want to know. And that's the beauty of it. You don't want to know. It's only dancing. Like the ocean, the waves are. It does not need the record. Oh, I was doing the same dance 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I didn't do the similar dance. No. It's a cosmic flow, wholeness flow. Not one ocean or two oceans. It's a wholeness. Wholeness means not without the two. Because time and the ego divide. The heart, not this heart. This is another illusion because the cavity is there. That's why we think this is the heart. No. The heart is what I'm talking, the wholeness. Without the two. Without the time. It's the presence. You live, you feel it, you live it or not. You cannot define it. You cannot know it. You cannot understand it because all your words are too small for that. And it does not want to be recorded because it is such a tremendous beauty. Appear like that, beloved talking to the beloved, beloved talking to the beloved. This is so. The narrow-minded people, the egotistic people, they get bound by the little images. The one who is, you say the royal means lion, not the one who control. They borrowed the word Royal Great Britain. There is no royalty there. It's a bullshit sipping the tea or they're filled up with the fear. All the nations will be the real nation when they dissolve the boundaries. Who dissolve the boundaries? The yogi. What is the yogi? Unified wholeness. But outside people try to capture, control this. Alexander the Great control. This is all is control is illusion. This look interesting to control man, woman, house, unless you taste the beauty of let go. Once you enjoy the let go and fearlessness, you will never go back to the rotten life of ego and mind. Who want to analyze and remember 20 or 50 or 80-year-old memory? No, nobody. Now they try to be smart as try to humanize the computerized human being, take the memory, put it into and preserve it. Who want that? Nobody wants. Because memory is not that. It's just only illusion. Because what is already immortality means timelessness. Timelessness cannot be organized, cannot think. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lion will not change it. I want to become rabbit. Maybe in the dream. So, this God, so-called God, can be playful. Playful means in the sense of it is play. Ocean is playing. Ocean is playing. It is, the God is playing when it is the sunlight comes. This is the play of the all the cosmic planets automatically. But the war happened in the mother nature that is also illusory. Storm comes, that comes, what you call, there was tsunami come. Human beings think destructive because our houses were there, but Mother Nature knows better. There is no destruction. It's like changing the channel. There's super wisdom into the changes. See the new time will people would open to the real science and war without the wars. And this is like very backward when people, because out of fear, out of ignorance, people invent nuclear bomb and those bomb, and they're realizing that this is wrong because you cannot kill another, you're killing yourself in doing that. That's why it will only matter of little time, it will come back to your backyard, you know. That's why people, when understand the wisdom, the law of karma, whether any war, biological war, that war, it come to your backyard. And that's why the science of why? Because there is no another, there is no other. Only appear in the body mind separate. In the consciousness is cannot be two and is not two. And then when you are really happy, you there is no two. When you really laugh from the heart, the world laugh. But when you cry alone. Why? Because the ignorance. Therefore, only question what is life? People cannot devote time and energy. They are so messed up into the work. They never knew who am I. And who am I begins from the death. And they're so scared of death. But actually, because they have divided life, this side good, this side bad, and they're always in fear. You see?
Mhm.
Or you want to add on?
No?
See, this is, you get it? There's nothing to get, nothing to understand. This is. Isness is. Only happen is that memory box is broken. If not, then memory goes on. My mama, my papa, my grandpapa, and then new ones. They also have memory box. The memory chip is eternal. It goes on and on and on. The hurt, the hate, the anger, these are the emotions. They can continue for many lifetimes. Many, even in India, their grandchildren try to take revenge or rebel. Oh, whom are you doing? It's because of ignorance. Oh, they are bad. Russians are bad. And they are taking revenge, lifetime. Actually, in the wrong way, you can go endless. You step out of the darkness, you are in a different cosmic planet. And that's what people call of the paradise and heaven. May appear like that, but with the Sadguru is here now. And Sadguru is not separate entity, separate person. Any voice which break up the person, break down the person and time, and your presence is it's that easy, that simple. And like then few people who understand, they start the satsang with the silence, which is like, looks like, oh, it is advanced stage. No, it's not advanced, it is the original. Become the real. How time it takes to make a carrot to a organic carrot. How much? No, there is no time. Or if you see from other angle, business marketing, yeah, it takes a long time. But if you take real natural way, it's already here now. Stop becoming fake. Mean stop becoming the prison of the mind. The mind. Mind is a good as a friend, bad as a master. The same way, all the material things, money, all those things are good as a servant, bad as a master. Means the real. You're not your name, you're not your form, you're not your illusory society, and TV and all those constantly bombarded. Come out of the dream. And that's why people call awakening. Awakening of what? Awakening of those layers of the dream. Mean the other way, original. Original means like you were original, baby. Baby, your state was not hypnotized by any, but slowly you put layer after layer. So, now I don't say thank you for the presence. You are present and equally because there is no separate. See? Yeah, this word, that's why they call Om Shanti Hari Om. Why? Because it's not a person, it's the presence.